Let me take you back to the early 2000s in Lagos, Nigeria. This was before streaming platforms and social media made overnight celebrities. Back then, if you wanted to make it in the Nigerian music industry, you had to grind hard. And that's exactly what innocent Idibia, who we now know as Two-Face Idibia, was doing. Innocent wasn't the superstar we see today. He was just a skinny, soft-spoken boy with a voice that could melt hearts. He had talent, no doubt, but talent alone doesn't pay for studio time or transportation to shows. He was broke and life was tough, but through it all, he had one person in his corner, Annie. Annie was everything a struggling artist could ask for. Beautiful, supportive, and fiercely loyal. She believed in Innocent even when he couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Annie would use whatever little money she had to help him. Sometimes she skipped meals just so Innocent could pay for a recording session. Their love was the kind of love that Nollywood movies are made of. You could see the way they looked at each other. Annie was his biggest cheerleader, following him to small performances, clapping louder than anyone else, and telling him, one day the world will know your name. And she was right. Then came African Queen. The song was a game changer. It wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural phenomenon. Suddenly, Innocent was no longer the struggling boy from the streets of Festac. He was Two-Face Idibia, the face of the Nigerian music. Fame came quickly, and with it came the lifestyle. This is where things started to fall apart. With fame came money, and the money came with women. Lots of women. Two-Face was now one of the most desired men in Nigeria, and he didn't exactly shy away from the attention. Annie was still in his life, still holding on to the man she fell in love with. But things were different. Rumors of infidelity started spreading. Then came the news that he had fathered children with other women. At first it was 1, then 2, then 3. By the time the dust settled, Two-Face had 7 children with multiple women, all while still being in a relationship with Annie. Annie stayed. She was hurt, humiliated, and heartbroken, but she stayed. People called her a fool, said she deserved better, but she loved him. She had invested so much in him, her time, her energy, her youth. She couldn't just walk away. In 2013, after years of ups and downs, Two-Face and Annie finally got married. The wedding was like something out of a fairy tale. Celebrities, politicians, and fans celebrated what looked like a love story that had withstood the test of time. They went on to have 2 kids together, and for a while, it seemed they had finally found peace. But the truth is, some wounds never fully healed. Even after the marriage, rumors of infidelity didn't stop. Annie tried to put on a brave face for the public, but behind closed doors, the cracks were showing. She had given everything to this man, but his loyalty was always in question. Eventually, it became too much. The love that had once been the foundation wasn't enough to hold them together anymore. Their marriage ended in divorce. It was a messy public breakup that left the fans divided. Some blamed Two-Face for not appreciating the woman who had stood by him through thick and thin. Others said Annie should have left years ago. Now, Two-Face is still making music, still living the celebrity lifestyle, while Annie has focused on rebuilding her life and being a mother to their children. Their story is one of love, sacrifice, fame, and heartbreak. It is a reminder that even the deepest love can't survive without trust and loyalty. Annie deserved better, and maybe deep down Two-Face knows that too.